finally back after being sick for like a month and a half. It was the worst cold, but I'm feeling a lot better and I have some new ideas. There's a lot of new trends going on, which is very exciting. We like the trends. So for this video, also, hello, welcome or welcome back. I have a few new subscribers, so that's super exciting. What I'm gonna do with this video is I wanna test Scott Barnes' makeup application, Underpainting. He did a video with Tati a couple weeks ago. It's a heavy-handed look, like it's definitely a lot more makeup than I usually wear, but I'm excited to try it out. There's also another tip I have for you for your summer foundations, which is really a good technique, and we're going to try the Espresso eye makeup trend. I'm back into fluffy brows, so I'm going to be using my Refi Clear Brow Sculpt. And because I haven't washed the little thing in here, I will use this one, which is clean. I don't know why washing brushes is just my least favorite thing. And then tomorrow is the first day of August, which is both exciting and, well, I feel like we've gotten so much summer this year. Like it started getting nice in May and it's been very hot and I've been really enjoying it, but obviously it's been two hot places, so I think some fall weather will be good. Get your claws out of that couch, sir. So for underpainting, usually what you start with is the contour. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty. So Huda Beauty Tantour in Fair. It has just like that little bit of gray in it, but it's still kind of warm. Yeah, I'm just going to go in straight with my brush. I have a Refer 04 brush, so it's not too wide and fluffy, so we can concentrate it where we want it. And like I said with Scott in Tati's video, he definitely does like photo shoot makeup, event makeup, pretty heavy handed makeup. I'm just putting it in my eyebrow here too, so we're getting it. And obviously I don't do any of that, so I try to make it more, take inspiration from his techniques and then make it into my everyday life. Now this is what I would probably do for a nice dinner. And then what he said that he's like famous for is cutting the jawline. So with that, he really presses it like up here as well, and then he drags it down. He was using like, but see, like straight on, holy man, definition. He was using though like a literal paintbrush, it looked like. It gave it a lot of pigment. It's cool to watch though, because then you can understand more how people look like that on the red carpets or whatever. He also contours the lips, and Tati's lips when he did this looked insanely large. So I'm not going to do what he did, but just to add a little shadow, a little something, and to try it out, right? Like, I don't have much to do today, so I can look as crazy as I need to. And I think what's nice about this technique as well is it doesn't have to be so perfected, because, you know, when you put a product like this on top of your foundation, that's how it's gonna look. You don't have any more coverage to put on it, but with this technique, you can, if you blend a bit too much, you can wipe it off. You can cover it a bit with the foundation, just maybe a little easier. I forgot to put on my primers. Scott Barnes doesn't use primers, so I guess we won't use primers today either. And this isn't a high coverage concealer either. And I've never actually tried out Scott Barnes' makeup products because I think it's just sold online. And I do like to check out makeup before I buy it. This is my winter shade. It's NC12 of the Studio Fix Fluid. This is more of a natural base. It's not glowy. It's not sheer. A natural matte leaning, I would say, but it's so good because your blush, bronzer, everything just really grabs to it and sticks to it. But my favorite foundation from MAC is definitely Studio Radiance. I have bought 4 of my regular color. Like, I think I'll always repurchase, right? So my normal shade in the Studio Radiance Face and Body is C1. But from some people I follow on TikTok, they're called I always have a hard time with this. They're called the Lipstick Lesbians, and she used to be a product developer, so she knows a lot about formulas and how they're supposed to work, all that. And her suggestion was you get a shade that is in the same undertone as your normal foundation, and you just go up 2 shades. So I usually wear C1, so I got C3. And so as the summer goes on, as you maybe get a bit more tan, you can adjust how dark your foundations are with just one foundation instead of having to buy maybe just 1 shade darker, and then all of a sudden now that's too light too. I also like to combine this with my concealer if I'm just doing like a concealer day. So it's really versatile, and this will last me a very long time because I only use a few dots, but it's my first time with this foundation. And I'm using this because it has more coverage, so then it will just blend my contour out better. I like using a dual fiber brush. I did get this one from MAC. MAC has great sales, like always wait for MAC to have a sale. Then also use another MAC product, but the Fix Plus, and it makes this more matte natural formula look a bit more glowy and sheer without shearing it out too much. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try 5 first, and this will probably run everywhere, but so see different formulas, but we're just going to deepen it up for my summer skin. A few more drops. I think that's pretty close. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to wet my brush, and then we're gonna blend it out and see how this experiment works. Maybe I will just pick up a little. I just have my little Makeup by Mario mirror here. I have yet to decide if I like that, so I think it's gonna have to be a wear it for the day, see how it goes. It could also be just that, you know, mixing these didn't work out the best, so just more of a darker eye. I do want a bit more structure to my eyebrows, or depth. So the Espresso eyeshadow trend is more cool, brown eyeshadows, darker, grungier. I've seen a creator comment on that. And so naturally I'm gonna go in with the actual shade Espresso by MAC. And I'm also going to be playing with Wedge and Soft Brown. I do like a bit of lightness in my eye in the middle, or I just find that if it's too heavy, I just don't like the look on my face. So with the Makeup by Mario palette, I like to use this white one with a bit of the peachy color just to add something. And then if it's not dark enough, I might add Brun by MAC, a gray brown Brun. But listen, MAC birthday presents are the best. I think you have to spend so much in the previous year, but the first year I got this for free, and the second year I got a blush and Glow Play lip balm. So I wore kind of a look like this. I think I might go in with black lace. It's from Sephora. It's so buttery. Like, it's so nice. And I got this at the winter sale. I think I'm gonna go in more with the warm color, so soft brown. This is definitely more of a summer color for me. And I like using a really fluffy brush so it's not a concentrated color. I think we're gonna really concentrate the Espresso shade. And I'm gonna run that underneath too, just really messy. Just because I'm gonna go in with Wedge and just put that in my crease. Okay, and then maybe the last step, we're going in with Espresso and really loading that up on the brush. Kind of worried that maybe I did too much eyeshadow. I'm still thinking of 2016 YouTube makeup, but here we go. And I like using a brush like this because then it's just more forgiving. You're not laying down an insane amount of color that you will regret, you know? Eyeshadow seems to be, at least for me, the hardest to understand. It's such a, you know, your eyes move, so when you're looking like this, it looks good, but then you look to the side and you're like, oh, I did not do that well. Always wanted to figure out how to do a bit more of a smoky eyeshadow look without it being unwearable. Is that even? I don't know. I don't hate it, so that's exciting. I am gonna go in with Brun a bit and run that. Just let's see what happens. Just on the outer corner. Yeah, that just makes it dark. Oh well, let's go with it. Like, where? Like, see here, I don't really like that shape. If you take your brush that you used your concealer on, or a foundation brush, you can just like reshape it a bit. I know people sometimes use tape, but I feel like that's just too harsh of a line. I'm not for that either. Okay, and then because I'm wearing black mascara, I am going to use this and really just push it into my lash line. Set your makeup, oh my god. The Professional Spray by Benefit. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's pretty good. Find so it has, do you see how it's curved? I like to use the inside here. It really separates your eyelashes really nicely. Really. And if you've stayed this long into the video, I'll do a quick little introduction. My name's Catherine, as you might know from following, because that is my username, but I've loved makeup videos for a very long time, and I never felt like I could post them because I didn't want to be buying all the new makeup launches. I didn't want to be reviewing because I wasn't a makeup artist and I couldn't critically say, oh yeah, this product is super good or this is like bad. I understand some people do it, but for me, I think most makeup nowadays is really good, and it's either because it's not a product for you or you're using it wrong, right? Like in a product I'm going to show you in a second. So for me, it's more about community, you know, talking to people about makeup because I don't have a lot of people to talk about makeup with. Sharing and showing that makeup doesn't always have to be about the new thing. It's how can I make a trend with what I got. You know, I could have gone out and got the eyeshadow sticks a lot of people were using and different products like that, but I just used what I have, which is also why I really like just getting your own pan from MAC. I did this on my birthday. It was a birthday present to myself. And then you can get the shades that you're going to wear, right? Like these ones I haven't touched as much. I'm learning how to use them because they're like so cool. Oh my god, I'm so excited for fall. I'm gonna use that. Oh, I could use it in the summer. Anyway, stay focused. But a lot of these shades I got for like $5 or maybe even less because they had 40% off after Christmas, right? So that works out to being less expensive than drugstore makeup sometimes. And then you just fill it as you want to get maybe a more trendy color or, you know, something like that. I would like to get another bright color for in there, I think, like, you know, maybe a purple, or I have that really beautiful lilac, so like maybe green makeup's so cool. I will be using Blush Please, which is, I think, what will suit this look the most. I like to take like a dense, this is probably, yeah, it's a contour brush, but with the Glow Play formula, it just picks it up really nicely. And I didn't lighten the middle or the like inside corner, so, you know, learning new things. I'm gonna put my blush right here, and not a lot. And then a bit on my nose, because that always looks really good. But it's SPF 30. Again, I got this for free on Nude Sticks because of points. I was like, oh, die. I also got a bronzing stick in Sunkissed and something else. Oh, the face wash. Oh my god, so nice. I like to use this when I go for bike rides or for a walk. Oh, that looks prettier. I also think it was the lip gloss. It was too glossy for what I got going on my face. It's exciting to be making some more long form content. I'm going to be trying to different places to see how I like the background. Do you like this background or do you prefer the blue wall instead? We'll see. But yeah, that was fun. it's nice to go outside of my comfort zone and try some new and different makeup. Yeah, I will see you for the next video, and I hope you enjoy. I don't know what I hope you enjoy. I just never know how to end these. Okay.